It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and we are underway. Off we go in Foxborough. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set! Hey, check that, street! Third! Right there!
They'll start on the ground. Carter. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. We can look at this Patriots defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
70 Timberwolves!
On second down, it's Abanikanda. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. In motion right is Wilson.
Trap 60!
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready! Free!
Abanikanda on first and 10. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second and 9 now. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41.
60 Bobcat!
From the gun, here's Abanikanda. He'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hawk 70! Ready.
Madden24 once again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. On the handoff, Madden24. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. When you look at this Patriots defense, they enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
11.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing, Jones. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Jones. He's got his man, Thornton. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. The Patriots had 8 and 5 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless 1st quarter.
Here we go. 11.
Now Jones to throw on 2nd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
21.
One back in the backfield. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's gets loose. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Looking to throw. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Touchdown! Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Check, man. Check, man. Check, hurt, hurt.
They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Go, check, go, check. 1918. Go.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Jones now, off the play fake. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
11, 11.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11, 11.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Jones to throw on 3rd down. Jones breaking from the contact. Well, the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Just when the D thought they had the answer for it, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. This from 32 yards away. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He finds Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 51 yards. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
It's the score, Patriots 10, Jets 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. They start on the ground with Elliott. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will knot us up at 10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second down and 6 now.
21, 21, 21. 12, 12, 12.
Looking to throw. Jones.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Go, Reed, go!
And they'll go again with Abanikanda.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Motion man left, Peoples-Jones. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Sly able to put this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Here we go. 11.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Bulldozes past him, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
This 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. From the left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The give now to Madden24, and he'll get a couple up to the 29.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Back now in Foxborough. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter.
Ready? '70 Rangers.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Dixie Maverick.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
60 Bison. 60 Eagles. Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
On the ground, it's Madden24. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Three.
They're going to look to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. One back. backfield. He'll get the carry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
114 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
So on is the kicker, Chad Ryland, in a big spot.
This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is gone.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll look to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning to get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Here's Abanikanda. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he didn't have a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, 57 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Sly on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 20 all. Joey Sly set to kick off.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. To throw is Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
This is taken at the 15. They're called out a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Jets will take over. Here's 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that won't help much. Only a yard on 1st down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a 2nd down here, 17 seconds to play. They'll look to throw here. Connects with Peoples-Jones. And he takes this almost to midfield. So they needed a pretty good size play, and they got it. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays, your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that changes everything here in OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Patriots who will have first crack at it as we're back underway here in overtime. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Pats at the line, ready to go. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now he's loose at the 40 and all the way down to the 33-yard line. 159 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. So a huge gain on the ground here puts him into a wonderful spot. And remember, of course, a touchdown wins him.
And we're in overtime, right? So you have to think defense has been out there for 4 quarters. Might be a little bit tired. The attrition of the game may have led to that long run.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
21.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Here we go. 11.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And his kick here is good. And they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because you're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. A great game, partner. Spectacular finish. They needed at least a field goal to keep the game alive. They do one better. They get it in the end zone and end it.
And I don't know about you, but I'm worn out. That type of a game takes it all out of us as well, not just the guys on the field. What a tremendous finish, and as you noted,